I have to say this morning, Mr. Political is on fire. Came out swinging early in the morning. His mind never rests. We definitely have a short one today that we're going to talk about, and I have to grab you later on because I know you have things to do. But the backpack blues, the sad but common reality of the black politician in America. Mr. Political, lay it on him.
Good morning, Florida. I feel like I've been in the heat of the fire. I woke up this morning with nightmares of my president being impeached, and it's all true. Not the part about him being impeached, it's the part about the Democrats is tired and they ain't got nothing better to do but pick cotton. Now, at this junction in our lives, we can ill afford as black Americans to get involved with this WWF match between Miss Pelosi and her minions, who I doubt very seriously if they have some standing in America after the statements that were made yesterday. Miss Pelosi is an ignorant twit, and she knows that this is the downfall of the Democratic Party for the 2020 election. Even if they put Joe Biden in there, you got to worry about how dirty his hands is and how dirty his ass is. I mean, a hand and an ass go hand to hand when you an ass. Now, Mr. Joe Biden is supposed to be the great white hope of the Democratic Party. And we all supposed to gravitate to him because they didn't told us Agent Orange is going to infect us and make our gonads fall off. Contrary to belief, black America, we went down this road many a times. And if you're fully aware, this is the third time that they've tried to impeach a president of the United States. 2 willing times, other than Andrew Jackson, was warranted. This time is just total hatred of each other, and we're being used as citizens, as pawns in their little morbid game of control of the nation. Now, black people, and I'm not speaking to the 106th Congressional Congress, Black Caucus, or whatever they call it, because they're full of caca, all right? I'm not talking to them because they ain't talking to black America. They're not concerned about black America because they would be bringing this bumfoolery to black America's door and saying what is really up with this. These black politicians in America are the greatest danger to the future of black America. Now, all those individuals out there that want to sit up there and say, well, that brother got a color complex. That brother got an issue with black politicians. That brother. Well, if I'm your brother, then please listen to me very carefully. All right? Because like I told you one time, I'm Janet Jackson. I had a bad broad day. Okay? And the Caucasian boy tried to cover up. And I'm asking you, what have you done for me lately? And this is real. Each and every time you meet a person who want to elevate himself to the throne, you step to him with your shoulders back and your head high, because ain't no need for you to kick your feet in the dust and keep your head down and mumble like you got marbles in your mouth. You are a registered voter. You are somebody, okay? You don't need a theme song to tell you that. So when you step to them, they are less than 1/8 of a human being because they live in the political realm. So they are 1/8 of a human being. You're only 3/4 of an American citizen, but they're 1/8 of a human being. Hear what I say to you, good people. Question your politicians. Hold them physically responsible. I had an opportunity yesterday to speak to a young lady that has such potential that she can change the focus of an area that has been neglected for over 2 decades. But she could not see that the old Negro spiritual speaking to our people when we're living in a world of being 100 is unacceptable for the advancement for our people politically. Core issues, truthfulness, and standing upon one's morals is what the black person is looking for out of a black politician, which they're unable because it is not in their DNA. Their DNA is primarily based in their handlers. And their handlers create the talking point in the speech which they use to direct the deception towards you. Now, one could say he is angry. Of course I am angry because I have been promised proper, educated, competent representation. And now I'm caught in the woods and ain't nobody around but some Caucasians with a talking point that's not paying my bills. Black America, please do us all a favor. Inform the Afro-American on the political structure and the political ideology of this country, how it works. And in the process, when you tell them Afro-Americans how it works, then urge the Afro-American to go to the ignorant black politician and ask him to put Toby to sleep. Toby gone. Toby ran off. So don't, when you become a black politician, don't do the Negro spiritual thing. It looks good on C-SPAN, but it's not good in life. We need leadership. We need leadership that we can trust and leadership that's willing to make a commitment and make a stand upon a position that is being negative to our people and stop trying to justify, I'm going to do it for everybody. I'm not going to make Black Americans special. That's why the hell we put you in there, because we expect you to earmark on us. And I don't care nothing about nobody else. I think after 100 and some years caring about everybody else, I think it's time to care about ourselves.
There you go.
All right? And it's not selfish to love yourself. It's not selfish to take care of yourself. It's not evil to put yourself first. There's nothing wrong with that. And any Caucasian who gives you the political line that it's wrong to put you first, when you're the biggest abused person on this planet, you're the number one abusive people on this planet. The UN came out with it yesterday, right along with the impeachment, with the procedure to try to proceed Trump. So what more do you know, and what more do you need to know to hold black politicians' feet to the fire? There's no need of petting my back, calling me my brother, and like I told him yesterday, you caught my vote on the 4th, but on the 5th, I'm your trick. Well, I'm not your trick. We're not your tricks anymore. So if a black politician is listening, please understand, Black America is not your trick. Afro-American is your whore. Okay? And without no apology, I mean what I say. The Afro-American is your whore. Because all you got to do is stand in front of him and wave with one hand like a Barack Obama and throw him some crumbs from Lazarus' table. Well, I'm telling you right now, I'm not eating crumbs from Lazarus' table because I done took my shoes off and I done posseed up in the chair right there at the table with him. And I advise all black people to take off your shoes under Mr. Charlie's table and eat heartily from your piece of the pie. Because it's yours, your families, your grandparents, and all your ancestors created that pie. White people can't cook pie. These are people who have pumpkin pie. For real. So be a conscious voter. Hold the politician feet to the fire. Question him like you question no one. Right? And don't go for the yoki-do answer. When he go into the spiel of the Negro spiritual, you'll know it because he go all around the question. He got to go all around the question to get to the question. That sounds like a lost individual to me.
You're lying.
If you got to go all around the question to answer a question, and then when you do it to them, they sit and look confused. I learned how to do it to them, and they hate it. Just like you hate it. Answer the question. It's very simple. Do you think this is right? Do you think this is wrong? Yes or no? If it's a no answer, then say, no, but may I explain? Yes, I agree, but may I interject? But this Negro spirit thing is going all around the question because it looked good for the TV cameras, and that's what the predecessors did. That shit don't work in America no more. That's a major turnoff. You end up like Joe Biden, confused and wondering where you at. Asking your old lady to hand you your cane because you lost. Now, that's my opinion. Unlike the vast majority of Americans, I got an anus and everyone got an opinion. So they run hand in hand. Okay? Use your right to vote. It's most important in these times. You may figure that I ran in rage and I can find some sense of civility in my comments, but I choose not to because at the time of petting us as children it's over. We are great grandchildren of the most oppressed people, second to the American Indian in all parts of American history. We can ill afford to be petted every time we spoken to. We can ill afford to be so thin skinned that we can't see the forest for the trees. And every third word hurts our feelings. We're better than that. We're stronger than that. And we allow this behavior that is being defecated by Mr. Charlie to wrap around our consciousness as we make formidable decisions upon leadership. We will become as weak as they are, as selfish as they are, as ungodly like as they are. And we come from better than that. And just like the corn that grew this nation, we come from a finer stock, a stock of an oppressed people who know his enemy for who he is and what he is. Do not take up the mark of the beast. You are more worthy than that. This is Mr. Political. I'm out of here.
Peace, my brother. Thank you so much for that.